Guys, I hope you're having a good day. I hope that Warzone's been a little bit better to you with this new update. I gotta say, I'm not a fan of everything with the new Warzone update, but it, in my opinion, is definitely a step in the right direction. Not today, Kimasabi! Here we have your boy Big Rome in a 1v2 situation. I don't mind us fighting that. In fact, we had one relatively damaged. And the fact they both diverted different ways makes me believe maybe they're not that good at fighting. So if I was Big Rome, I would honestly have the confidence right now to go in there and finish that. Because remember, they split. One guy went to the left. We could have easily taken him on. And then maybe just got one-on-one fights throughout both of those teammates. But now we kind of put ourselves in a weird spot where we really can't. The problem with what he's doing right now is the fact that the enemy knows we're here now. And it's going to make it impossible for us to peacefully gather loot, get our squad mate back without these two guys on high alert and ready to destroy the shit out of our throat. If you catch my drift. These guys have already either hightailed or sitting in a corner. Either way, again, we should have used that momentum, that energy that we had when we started the fight to finish the fight. I always want people to fight. I never want to tell you not to. But if you shoot the enemy, you better be prepared to finish it. Otherwise, why shoot? And I understand a lot of people right now are probably like, Savage, he was in a 1v2, he's playing it safe. And that's fine. But again, the situation right there, I think that was probably the easiest 1v2 he's probably ever going to run into. I mean, just on that squad alone, if I have a two-man and one person shooting at us, we ain't running. We're fighting. The fact those two guys ran lets me know that they're probably not that competent. But we can go ahead and get our teammate back with the buy, la-di-da. But again, we're going to have to either A, go back up here where we just pissed off those people and failed to kill them, or B, completely move to another unknown area. Now, I love navigating from city to city. The problem is when you're underlooted, I don't want to be traveling from city to city, because when we come here, you can see they're doing a stronghold. So clearly some of these guys will have their guns and we don't know how many people are there because we didn't land there. So I say all that to say, dude, you got to stick to this area. And again, we should have killed these guys way earlier on, because now they can potentially camp the crap out that buy station. Let's see what he does. Decision making is, you can see it working in his mind right now. He's trying to figure out if he wants to go there. He's scouting. He's looking around. His teammates marking other buys. But again, you know, it's nothing against going to a different one, but we don't know who's there. And all that traveling and all that walking could possibly run us into an enemy team, or we get our cheeks clapped. It's risky. But again, we're in this situation, so it is what it is. This buy is usually not too contested, so he might be okay. But still, the mindset still remains, guys. If you have a decent fight on your hands and you're able to split a duo, make sure you finish that fight. Or if you don't plan on fighting them, don't shoot at them. The good thing is everyone that lands here usually goes to, I guess, what is it, prison, castle, what is this called? A fortress. So most people won't be in this area. But now that I say that, we need our teammates to come land on us, so hopefully we can get a little bit more money. It's 16K to buy our loadie. So instead of like doing what we're doing now, yeah, there we go. But we need to get more. Come on, baby. You got a whole build right here. Yeah, go search it. You should find the rest. Hopefully. We need $1,300, brother. That's it. Come on, man. We're almost there. Keep looting. Actually, I think he found enough. Let me guess. I'm not even going to look at it. Let me guess the loadie. It's going to be an RPK. And I'm going to say a Lockman sub. I should say the Finnick, but I'm going to say the Lockman. RPK. We're one for two. Let's see what's your secondary, brother. Since you're running, you should be swapping it out. And please don't tell me you have a sniper. Oh, okay. Well, he didn't buy both guns. We had a buy go off. Yellow shooting an enemy. No ping's going. We're looking around. Remember, he just bought him back, so he's going to be in the sky most likely. And as far as like figuring out the strategy of where to go, again, you just gotta guess where it's going. I could be wrong. It could be going over here, but either way, I'm moving north because that's exactly where it's gonna rotate to. It's not gonna favor the south at all. But it is too early to tell where to post up at exactly if you guys are more passive strategic strategists. If you're more passive strategists. I can't talk today!
Black site is clear. Area secure.
Also, let me know, what's your favorite perks right now in Warzone? All three of them. What are your favorite? All right, now we're coming back with our homie. We're feeling a little bit more confident. I think our homie's got a few kills. He killed me. No, no, he didn't. Cut that out too. Our boy's got 2 kills. Now look, time is also a factor. We have 20 seconds before the circle rotates, and we're gonna pick a fight. I'm not against it. Why does it keep throwing trail charges? I'm not against it, but when you go pick these fights, just be aware. You're gonna have multiple teams to clean up in here, and you're gonna have to rotate all the way to the north, get across this opening. So if your skill's not up to par, I highly recommend you rotate the hell out of here now. Do not sit here and fight, just pre-rotate. Get ready for the gatekeep. Shit, you don't even have to cross. If you just want to sit in this building and gatekeep anybody, because this is that blue 3-story with the rooftop. Get map knowledge, just know that. Just get here, it's the perfect gatekeep spot. One, if you're a loadout camping bayback bitch, it's perfect for you. Look at that. And I wouldn't even be mad at this because again, it's a gatekeeping building. So really it's 2 birds with 1 stone. This is where we could get a bunch of kills most likely. We probably get 6 or 7 kills. That's where I would be, no matter what. Whether you're aggressive, a passive player, that is really just the play. That is the only play. You'll catch everybody running out of, well, here. You'll catch everyone out of here. And your boy should buy a UAV. It might have already been bought. I don't know, but I hope he buys a UE. It might be taken. Also, guys, whenever we play, we run across a bunch of buy stations where no one's buying UAVs. We get a lot of UAVs throughout the game. You guys need to start buying UAVs. You have to. You have to. Got to give Big Rome a little credit. His observation, him going side to side, he's very observant. Whether he's actually able to see stuff or not is yet to be determined. But at least he's trying. A lot of times, well, 99.9% of people who spectate just run forward the whole time. They never look sideways. So I like to see this. This is something very basic that most people don't do, and you'll be surprised how many times you could actually find somebody rotating on the sides of you that you didn't see before. You can tell Big Rome missed a slide cancel more than anything, baby. I love it. There he is. Now, look, we're kind of vulnerable, so I like the fact we're not shooting him yet. Now, if he turns and shoots at us... There we go. Good smoke on the enemy. But I did like the fact that we waited till we were near the tree before we started shooting. I like the fact that he's paying attention to minimap too. And it is 2 other enemies also, so 2 teams here. Hope the game audio isn't drowning me out. It's probably a good idea, honestly. Just because there's 2 different teams there, we have no idea what the hell is going on. Who knows what's who. I like the fact that we rotate a little bit more to the right. Hopefully continuing to get the high ground. We could choose to fight this. We could choose not to fight this. Honestly, I probably would because, again, they're in the open. At least when we get up here, peek down and see what's going on. Or not. Mr. Observant. Come on, bro. I just gave you a compliment. What are you doing? You're not being observant now. Let's spectate agent, see if he's paying attention. Because remember, those guys are... There we go. Those guys are below us. So I just want to see where they're at. If they ran back across the gas station, don't worry about them. But if they're pushing up, this is an easy double, maybe even triple kill. Depending on if that random solo died or not. Now, look, when we are up here on this ridge, be very careful. I don't mind you fighting, but just be aware that Zaza's behind you, and if they look down, which they probably will, because people there are usually aggressive and they get curious, we're going to be vulnerable sitting here. So if it's not a fight you guys can think you can win fast, either A, push the shit out of them, or B, just don't even worry about it. Again, when it comes to decision making, there are a billion decisions you guys can make throughout each and every fight. But the problem is some decisions are good for certain players, some are better for other players. You just have to identify your play style, what you're good at, what you're bad at. Identify your reaction time, your aim and accuracy, and make plays based off of that. Anyone can succeed in this game. God, my tongue. Anyone can succeed in this game. You just have to play to your weaknesses and play to your advantages. Now, I'm not saying if you're bad, just camp in a corner. No, don't ever do that. It is weird to me that we're avoiding Zaza. I'll be honest. I would like to see them go into Zaza. Again, just like my gameplay I posted the other day, you don't want to avoid areas like this. You want to go in here with confidence and, again, practice the reps, get more kills. The guys that you're avoiding killing are the guys that could possibly kill you later in the match. Talking is so hard today. Need some sneak. I'm fading fast. Fading fast. Woo! God, that flavor's so good. Ooh. I like where we're at right now is really not even a good spot because, I mean, we're basically pinched, right? The people down here can see us clear as day. So if they have a sniper, we're vulnerable, and then we're going to be forced to go back up. Same thing, though. If they peek down here, we're vulnerable. So no matter what happens, if we get in a fight, we're forced to move. If you're ever in a spot where you're forced to move, if anyone shoots at you, it's a bad spot to be in. You want to have something protecting one side of your body. And again, that's why I said we should probably go in Zaza. We can at least play the rooftops. The rooftop of a hot area like this is way better than being right here on a ridge where we could get clapped from behind by another team rotating downward. We've been counter UAV twice. We have no idea what's behind us. All right, we're bailing out. Don't mind that at all. We got people shooting to our left-hand side. I would like to see us go get aggressive on them. They're distracted, so this is a great opportunity for a third party. Land on the roof, though, brother. Use AC vents. No, you... What? Bro! Oh. Tip number one, guys. When you're parachuting, please parachute efficiently. You want to float as long as possible. That way, if the enemies do turn around, you can just dive to your destination. He floated, let go, dropped, and then pulled his parachute. So by the time the enemies were already turned around, if he would have dove, we would have lost elevation, not been able to grab the rooftop. But if I was to float to that building, I would have been able to land behind the AC unit, maybe gotten hit once or twice, but be able to win the fight. And even in his situation, he was still relatively safe to get to the AC unit and probably win a 1v2, but he bailed out. So basically his biggest mistake was just not parachuting efficiently. I mean, I like the idea of the Finnick at this range, to be honest. I mean, if we're holding this, I guess, but if we're about to jump up, oh my gosh, come on, brother. This is not going to end well for your boy, Agent. Agent's struggling real hard right now.
Taking effective fire.
Remember, footsteps are broken, but some people can still hear your footsteps, and we're sitting there going back and forth on the rocks. That's why the enemy was on the left-hand side, because he heard us on the left-hand side trying to crawl up. And look, we don't have to fight him from this angle. We're just going to run again. Never mind. So, bro, like, this is now the third fight we've ran from. And that was a bad spot to be in, but guess what? They could have rotated around this and come up back on the high ground, try it again.
Get to the new safe zone.
Now, this building is not terrible, but it's not the best because that rooftop next to us to our right.
Enemy sniper.
And guys, another tip, dude. This is completely opinion based, but at the same time, there's kind of statistics behind it. Run high alert, stop running ghosts. Trust me. There's there's a greater chance per match that you're gonna be spotted by someone you don't see, and high alert will save your life because you'll see it light up and you'll be like, oh shit, let's get out of dodge. There's a greater chance that'll happen than you being hidden by UAV, right? Most players don't even use UAVs in this game. Very few lobbies, you'll probably get UAV'd maybe once, maybe twice. In harder lobbies, we're talking about 3 times maybe. There's not many around the map. So saying that again, like Ghost is not a bad perk, but you'll benefit way more per match on average by maybe 3 times fold using high alert. High alert saves my ass at least 10 times a game, at least. Because you can't see everything. When you're going through a city, you can't tell who's in a window, who's in the building, who's on a rooftop. High alert will save your ass, man, especially from snipers, from players with slower reaction time. So if you're getting clapped by people while you're rotating around and you're too afraid to rotate, high alert's your answer. High alert's the way. Shit, even in Warzone 1, that's what we use. High alert. At least in Caldera. Okay, so we've run from many fights and we just left that area to come over here, and now we're going right back. So a lot of backtrack, and again, you don't want to backtrack unless you're hunting. Again, this is just from purely the speculation that you guys are not really where you want to be at skill-wise. So again, when you leave an area you've already pissed off, you don't want to leave there and then go back, because those guys will probably post it up waiting for you and looking for you. I'd like to see them get in an actual fight. That'd be dope. Okay, we heard windows. I'm sorry, a door break in here. Fighting over at the loadout as well.
Got gas inbound. Safe zone relocated.
There are 3 loadouts next to us. What in the absolute hell?
Moving.
I'll be 100% honest too. I've had this zone about 100 times, and every time I have this zone, it always goes here. Will it do it this match? Who knows? But every time, it always goes on the opposite side. Let's see if it happens again. Literally every time. I'm not exaggerating. Not once, not twice. It's never actually favored this side. It's always favored here for me. So it's saying that my ass would definitely rotate the hell across for sure. But if it does favor us, then we're in a good spot. And again, that just goes with trying to predict the zone. Surprising you shoot the guy on the ladder. That goes with trying to predict the zone, and also just going from past matches and experiences you've had. Oh my god. Oh, bitch. Again, re-peeking the same spot when a sniper glint's staring down your throat. Bad idea. To be honest, dude, we're not in a terrible spot. We just need to stop peeking the guy with the glint. The enemy in this building has got to move. I'm sorry, this building, he's got to move. Same thing with this building. He's got to move. There's a guy in the window right there. We don't even see him. Oh my gosh. He was behind my webcam. He's going to kill Big. He's going to kill Big right now.
Gas is inbound. Marking new safe zone.
Or he's just hiding. I swear he was in there, boys. I swear he was. Oh, weird. Damn it. If only there's a way to predict zones, man. And again, it could go either way, but I usually like to learn my lessons from history. It always repeats itself, and it seems to be the same in Warzone as well. Now, where do you go? I mean, this is pretty much a given. Up here. That's going to be the high ground. That's going to be your best spot. There's probably already a team up there because, well, we're not the only ones in this bitch that actually think. So that's where I want to be at. If we maintain this spot, we're going to get fucking pinched, son. It's going to be a horrible time for us. Need to get the high ground. Or we can hide under the bridge and just lose the game. That's fine too. I've seen this tactic a lot, and I want to vomit the fact they even said tactic in that sentence. I've seen this a lot, and people always lose under that bridge. They've never won. Never won. Gotta play the high ground, homie. We're wasting so much time, dude. What in the... Bro, what? You had him cracked, and it's a 2v1, and you smoked yourself out and again ran away. Honestly, dude, Agent's biggest mistake is the fact that he's too afraid to finish the fight. That's the 3rd time he could have won a fight, and he bailed out from it because he thought he was going to die. Now look at him. Just crawl back up to his rat nest and rat it up. This is incredible. I don't think Agent's not the best, but I don't think he's as bad as he thinks he is. He's playing like he's an absolute fucking bot, but I don't think he is. I think he's just a bot. Not an absolute bot, just a bot. Don't go for the execute. Hit his teammate in the open or go back to hiding. Now, look, even being on the hill, like, yeah, you can be closer, but now look at the rotation. Now we can play this area here. We can play the top of the pipes. There's a lot more we can play with than there is down here. Now we got to rotate out of this into a very, very bad spot where the high ground is going to be on us and enemies across, if there are across, or even on the bridge still. This team's dead before this circle closes in. I'd be shocked if they survive this. If they survive the next 45 seconds, I will be shocked. Unless everyone gets DC'd. Look at this, dude. You can't even see Big Rome because he's hiding so bad. His skin's so dark. And look, they're not gathering any intel. They're not looking around. They're not trying to find out where these other 4 teams are.
Only 5 remain.
It's a 2v2v solo v solo v solo. It's now a 2v1v1. 2v1v. They might fucking win the game. This is incredible. Wow. Wow. Wow, they actually might win. Oh my God. And they got circle favor. Wow. Again, guys, like I said earlier, anybody can win this game. I can't believe they're about to win. Now, if there's a team on the bridge, they're really sitting pretty. And the fact that no one's shooting makes me think there's a solo on the bridge. So all these guys got to do right now is play together. They have a Dury, so they can... Uh-oh. Uh-oh. What do we do? What do we do? I think he's on the bridge, to be honest. But I don't think we're surviving this. He's not... He got caught in the reload. Whoa! What the... Bruh! That was so close! So glad they lost, but damn! Oh, man! He got caught in the reload, was able to pop at the very last second, man. Wow. Wow. I mean... Hey, what do you say, bro? Like, dude, that was crazy.